guys, welcome to Life with Jay. If you don't know us, I'm Samantha. This is my son Jayden. He was born January 2020. So he's now 3 months. Um, you know what to do. Hit subscribe, like, comment, and turn on the bell so you know when we post. So for the first video, oh. So, are you okay? Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So we're gonna start with the first question, which is how painful was it when you gave birth? He's so cute, by the way. So honestly, I didn't feel any pain when I was giving birth because I had my epidural in. That was another question. Did I go natural or did I get an epidural? I decided to go with epidural because contractions are no joke. They hurt so freaking bad. So I knew, even like before I was going into the hospital, when I first found out I was pregnant, I was like epidural, epidural, epidural. I cannot stand pain. I hate pain, so I knew I wanted epidural. But the epidural worked so well that I didn't feel any pain when giving birth. Even when he was coming out, I didn't feel the circle, the burning circle. I didn't feel that at all. I didn't feel me tearing because I had a small tear. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel anything. The only thing that I felt like was pressure, but it didn't like hurt. It was just like really, really, really uncomfortable, which was him like pushing down, getting ready to like come out. But other than that, like I didn't feel no pain when giving birth. Second question is a pretty deep question. It's what was the most challenging part about your pregnancy? So if you know me, you know, like if you're close to me, you know what I went through during my pregnancy, and it was not easy. My entire pregnancy I was basically alone. I felt alone. I did everything alone. I wasn't supported by my baby's father really. um I'm not gonna go too much into that. So the hardest part about my pregnancy was doing everything alone and not getting the support from the baby's father like I needed. I went to like my appointments alone. He went to some, maybe 3. I did my pregnancy alone, and that was the most challenging part. Next question. How is motherhood treating you? Do you love it? I am absolutely in love with it. It's one of the greatest experiences I've ever gone through. I don't even know how to explain how I feel about it. Like, it's just so surreal. It makes me so happy. Like, I've never felt so happy in my entire life before. Like, I see a genuine smile in me now, and it's something I wouldn't change for the world. It's one of the greatest things that a woman can ever go through. My birthing story is the next question. I'm not gonna say all details of my birthing story. I'm gonna save that for another video. Maybe do like a whole video on just my birthing story. When did you feel the first kick? I felt his first kick at 16 weeks. And that's pretty early. Some first time mommies don't feel them till 20 weeks or more than 20 weeks. But I was grateful to feel them at 16 weeks. And you talk about labor, like contractions specifically, and the pain. My labor was great. Contractions, the pain of contractions was all I felt before I had the epidural. It was insane. The day of my contractions were really, really, really bad, which is how I knew he was coming that day. Like, I kept telling my mom, I'm not gonna be able to get through tonight having these contractions because I was crying with almost every single contraction. It was insane. But the days before me going to the hospital, I was having contractions, but mild contractions, nothing too bad, you know. Next question, what was your first initial thought when you got pregnant, knowing that you were still young? A lot of people ask this question, like, how did I feel when I first found out I was pregnant? It's not a reaction that you would think coming from a teenager because I was 19 at the time. When I first found out I was pregnant, it was just like a okay, now I know I actually am because I had hinted at it for basically the whole month that I was. Um, I just never took like an actual test to find out if I really was till after I missed my period. I was just, I wasn't scared. I didn't cry. I didn't do anything. It was just like a relief of me knowing that I actually am. But I was scared to tell my parents, number one, and nervous to know like what everybody else other than like my immediate family would think and would say. But yeah, it was pretty good. I just feel like everything happens for a reason. So yeah, and I knew that I wanted to keep him. Abortion was not on my mind at all. So um what's the hardest part about being a mom? I think okay, so it's a little different for me because I am a single mom. Um so I think the hardest part about being a mom, even though I have my parents and my brothers there for me consistently, um in the nighttime it's just me. Like my brothers are sleeping, my parents are sleeping, and every single night since he's been born, it's just been me. I had to get up every single time he was up. I had to feed him. I couldn't just be like, "Oh, hey, babe, can you take the baby tonight? I need some rest." It's just me all the time, and I've been thinking about that lately. Like, I've been like, wow, like it's really just me. Like, I can, like, I see other young moms, and they get to be like, "Can you take the baby tonight so I can get some rest?" Or they'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad my boyfriend or husband took the baby last night because I got so much rest." But like, I can't do that. And another thing about that's hard being a mom is that like the unsolicited advice is so annoying. Oh my God, like I can be talking to like random people and I'll be like, "Oh, the baby's being fussy right now, I can't talk." And they'll be like, "Maybe he's hungry." He's my son. I know when he's hungry. I have him on his feeding schedule. You don't have to tell me where you think he is. Like, whatever. I just don't say much anymore. I just stay quiet because, yeah. How was the pain in giving birth on a scale from 1 to 10, and did it hurt when they pulled out the placenta? Again, I didn't feel anything, any pain during birth, just uncomfortableness. The epidural worked really, really good, so I'm so glad that that happened. The placenta didn't hurt, like it didn't hurt when they took it out. It was just like a not a satisfying feeling, but like it coming out is like a smaller baby coming out. Like it felt good. I don't know how to explain it. What were your first symptoms of pregnancy? My first symptom was that my boobs hurt so bad for the entire month before I actually found out that I was actually pregnant. Um, Another symptom was that I was craving weird things at the time. Like I was in school at the time and I was just craving weird things. And when I was in school, I was never craving anything. So yeah, and the third one was that I was always tired. Pregnancy tired is crazy. Like there's no tired worse than pregnancy tired. It's crazy. Next question is how did your parents react when they found out? So my parents' reaction wasn't what I expected it to be. I was so scared to tell them. I thought like they were gonna be so mad not talk to me. But actually I told my mom first and she just looked at me, she was like, "Are you serious?" And she kind of started getting like teary eyes, and she's not the type of person to do that. Like she don't show emotions. So once she started showing like a little emotion, I just started crying so bad. But she was helpful. Um, she just stated that she hoped that it didn't change any of my plans for the future, and I told her it definitely wouldn't have. So my pregnancy actually made my relationship with my mom so strong that I'm so grateful it did because I wanted to always have a bond with my mom, and now I do. Um, my dad was mad because I'm his baby. I'm the only baby girl in the family, and I am the baby. Um, when he found out, he didn't really say much. He just like looked at the wall, looked at the floor. He didn't want to look at me. And then like the next day we spoke and stuff. But overall, like I wouldn't say that they were disappointed, but no parent wants their little baby girl to be pregnant at such a young age. But at the end of the day, they were super, super supportive that I thank God for. And um, what was it? I still have pregnancy brain, it's bad. They were super supportive and they were super happy that they were having their first grandchild. But at first, it was a little rough because I was only 19 at the time and stuff. So, yeah. The next question is, how was your experience giving birth? I love my experience. There's a lot of people that don't like the experience at all or have a bad experience, but I had a great experience. I'm so blessed with the way it went. Nothing went wrong. Everything went smooth. My active labor was only about like 10 minutes long, and I pushed him out in 4 pushes, which I was so shocked to have done. Like I thought it was gonna be so hard for me to push him out, but I did it, and I did it quick. So yeah, it was really, really good. How did you know when the baby was ready to come out? Contractions. The contractions the day that I got admitted to the hospital were really, really bad. I was crying with almost every single contraction, and they were super close and long, so I knew that it was time. Like I kept telling my mom I wouldn't have been able to pass the night because they were bad. How was the experience going natural / using epidural, whichever you chose? Again, I chose epidural. From the beginning of my pregnancy, I knew I wanted epidural because I hate pain. I can't deal with pain, nothing. But it went really, really good. I'm so glad with the way it went. What are the best parts about becoming a mom? The best part about being a mom is that you have your own person. The love between you and your baby will never end, and the love between your baby and you will never end. And the way they look at you, you just know that you're their person. Like, you know that they know that you're their mom. It's so great. Like, I don't. The love is just like a love you can't even explain, and it makes me so happy to be going through this. Like, I've never seen such a genuine smile on my face like I do recently, and it's because of him. So, did you have morning sickness? By the way, your baby is so cute. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And no, I didn't have any morning sickness, which I'm so grateful to have not had. I had to change my memory card because I ran out of space. So, going on with the video. Next question is, really? Jada wanted to talk. Next question is, how are you so adored and put together still after having a baby? So thank you so much. It means a lot to get compliments like that because, you know, after birth you're not always looking your best. But honestly, I don't know. I just do what I have to do for me and Jayden. I've remained happy after birth and tried to like not stress about anything, even though there's a lot going on. But I've been trying to just like remain stress free and happy and just going about my normal life like I used to before pregnancy. Last question is, how was your before birth experience the day before delivery? So my before birth experience was pretty good, other than having contractions consistently. I had contractions consistently for about 2 days, but they weren't bad. Some of them would hurt pretty bad, but the other ones were pretty mild, so I was able to deal with it. I just didn't eat for a while because when I'm uncomfortable or in pain, me and eating don't go along. We don't get along. So yeah, that's about it. But that's the end of my Q&A. Let's get the baby. He woke up. So thank you guys for watching our video. We're gonna be doing like a day in my life, get ready with me's, vlogs here and there. We can do more Q&As if you guys have more questions. Just follow me on Instagram and you can DM me whatever you guys want to see. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. And share so we can get more subscribers. Yeah. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!